Um, y'all thought I wasn't coming on. Oh, but we are here, live and direct. Live and direct. We are here. What is good? Thank you for all you people coming through, man. Everything that y'all do for the channel on this beautiful day. Everything that y'all doing for the channel on this beautiful day. We are gonna come and give you a show tonight, even though a son, man, I was gonna turn it in, man. I've been working on the website all day. Yeah, so working on the website all day. Shout out to the AI. AI helps out a lot. But I've been working on the website all day, man. Woo! I was gonna just go ahead and just be like, all right, man, turn in, man. I was this close to putting the alert. I was about to drop an alert in the community section. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was this close. Listen, let me tell you something. I was this close to putting it in the community tab. I was like this. Sorry, guys, but I'm not. And then I was like, you know what? I said, you know what, man? It's a blessing to be able to do this, man. It's a blessing to be able to have an audience and and I got to thinking about how hard I worked those years, 2020, 21, 22. And during those years, man, nights like this, oh yeah, I was getting on. I was getting on and doing the show. So yeah, I said, man, you know what, man, tough it out tonight, man. And when I say I'm tired, man, I'm tired. I'm not the tired to like fall asleep. That's how crazy it is. I'm not so tired where I will fall asleep. Like tonight, I'm probably not even gonna fall asleep tonight. I'm tired, like weary. There's so much stuff you got to do to build the channel, and so much vision I got for my website, and so much stuff I got to put into codes after codes after codes. It's all these codes. Press 1 if you know about coding. Who here knows about coding? Does anybody here know about coding? Code after code after code after code after code. And that code don't work, then you try another code, and that code don't work, then you try another code. That's what I do. I spend basically my whole day coding, man. I spend my whole day coding, man. When I'm not like making videos or coming on here, a lot of the day I'm just sitting in front of a computer typing in different codes. To make this go here on the website, to make this page turn this color, to make this header right here, to put this right there. Everything you see on the website, that's a code that makes it look like that. It's not just like, you don't just put it, it's not like you draw it or nothing like that. You got to draw it with code. Oh, man. Yeah, after doing that all day, that stuff can make you just, it's just like, because half the shit don't work. Half the shit don't work, man. Half the shit come out different than what you thought it was going to come out. And then I come on here at night and I'm like, yo, please watch the show on the channel. Because I've been working on it all day. Damn. 7 years ago, I didn't have a gray hair in my head. That's crazy. 7 years ago, I didn't have no grays, man. That shit crazy. 7 years ago, I didn't have no grays. Salute to everybody out there, man. Eddie, Edwin, Kelly, you corny in the building. Roger Wood in the building. Amanda, I was just watching your video about Angel Reese and Paige Becker's bet and how the WNBA posted the video before deleting it. What absolute fucking morons run this league? Yes, I've been talking about that for a while, man. I've been trying to alert you to that for a while. It's absolute morons that run this league. I've been trying to alert you for a minute about that, if you haven't noticed. Listen, man, I got so much. I'm listen, man. Here we go. I'm gonna show y'all something. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. Okay. Okay. I think it'll let me do it. Yeah, guys. Salute to everybody who's out there, man. Everybody in the building. Everybody's in the building, rocking with us tonight. We got a great show for you guys tonight, man. We gonna get into it, man. We gonna get into it. Let me show you this, man. This is me years ago, man. This is me 7 years ago. My phone just sent this to me, man. No grays, man. No grays. I don't know why I won't play. No grays, nothing. No grays. Why can't I want this thing play, man? Anyway, All right. Well, anyway. 7 years ago was a really long time, man. Make you thankful, man. Every day is a chance to be thankful, man. Every day is a chance to be thankful, man, for what you got. Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, dig in the scene with the gangster lean and gangster white walls. TV. Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, dig in the scene with the gangster lean and gangster white wall. These was the days, man. Look at it, man. That was 7 years ago. No gray. I mean, I had a little on the top of my head, but you could only see it if you were standing over me. You could only see it if you were standing over me. Oh, man. I tell you. Those was the days, man. The good times was never that good. And the bad times was never that bad. I'm grayed out now. I am grayed out. Okay? I am grayed out. I'm Grey's Anatomy, man. I'm Grey's Anatomy out this motherfucker. I am grayed out. Straight up Grey's Anatomy out this bitch. That's Georgia Avenue. I can tell that's Georgia Avenue. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
With a Fox 5 exclusive, we're hearing from the family of a D.C. rapper who was shot and killed Wednesday afternoon in Northwest D.C.
Shamari Stone has the story.
Tonight, the family of 29-year-old Kayvon Maynor is devastated. I'm here on the 1300 block of 5th Street Northwest where the shots were fired. I'm inside of a row house. The owner doesn't want us to reveal his name out of concern of retaliation. He tells me that he heard dozens of shots fired outside. Meanwhile, the Maynor family wants to know who killed Fat Swag and why.
Ain't that a motherfucker? Owner of that house can't reveal the location because they fear retaliation. And we talking about Nolan Wells. We talking about fucking Nolan Wells. You niggas can't even reveal the location on the news, or the nigga come kill you and shit. And we talking about Nolan fucking Wells. Still. You goofy ass niggas, man.
Why? Exclusive Ring camera video showing seconds after 29-year-old Kayvon Maynor, also known as Fat Swag, is gunned down on the 1300 block of 5th Street Northwest around 2:15 Wednesday afternoon. Tonight, detectives are looking for suspects and a motive in the murder of the popular rapper and father of a little girl. Officers responding after the shots are fired, finding Fat Swag and another man suffering from gunshot wounds. Tonight, the other guy is recovering at a hospital. Meanwhile, Fat Swag's aunt misses him and exclusively tells me he moved in with her after his mother died in 2017. What is going through your mind right now?
Right now, I'm angry about the violence that's going on in D.C. and I miss my nephew. And right now, I'm hurting for his daughter, who's about to turn 8 years old, and the rest of my family members, his siblings, his cousins. We're all just having a hard time at this time.
Do you have any idea who killed him and why?
No.
Streets know. Streets know. There's some street shit, rap beef, hood beef. Fifth and O, he from Fifth and O. It look like I don't know if he's from there, but his aunt lived there. Fifth and O, as a notorious block from DC back in the day. They say some dudes from Fifth and O shot Wayne Perry. Shit, man, that's a notorious block, man. That's a notorious block, Fifth and O. Gangster, real gangster block, man. Whoever, streets know who did that. The people who need to know. All right? And we don't know what he did. We don't know if he was spinning the block on niggas. We don't know. Especially with these rappers, you never know if they spinning the block on the other guys that came back and spunked on them. If you don't know if they spun the block on the people that spunked on them. These rappers ain't angels, man. I know when they die, it's sad. I get that. Hardly angels. Okay.
Oh, I don't.
As you can see, the Maynor family does want justice. Now, police are looking for a white Honda suspected of being involved in this shooting. Meanwhile, call DC Police if you have any information. There's a reward of up to $25,000 for information that leads to an arrest and a conviction. I'm Shamari Stone here in the Shaw neighborhood.
They coughing up that type of bread because they coughing up that type of bread. Damn.
I'll say that this decision was not solely due to the events of Sunday. I'll say, multiple factors figured into this decision and into the conversation that the chief and I had.
Mayor Katie Wilson delivers that explanation herself, the reason she's shaking things up, and Police Chief Sean Barnes is out. But that move triggered a reckoning today.
And so let's do a redo. Let's do this over. Let's get him back. We all agree that he needs to come back right now.
Yeah. Barnes supporters kicked off the morning by rallying inside City Hall, determined to put their message directly in front of her.
This is a rash decision that's not well advised. It seems to be a decision that shows some inexperience and some lack of wisdom. We honor the mayor. We honor the position that she walks in. We want to help her to succeed.
Obviously was hearing about the rally this morning. Obviously, a lot of concerns from community.
Council members chimed in too after hearing the rumors.
She's woke. She ran on woke, right? She ran on woke. That was her whole thing. I'm woke. No one can outwoke me. And now she in office, and boy, oh boy. The woke shit is catching up to her, man. The woke shit is catching up to her, man. When you run on woke, when you run on being woker, the wokest person in the room, you gotta remember it's other people that's woker than you, man. You can now she got the NAACP on her ass. The NAACP is on her ass.
Last night, but nothing concrete from the mayor's office all morning.
It is completely unacceptable for the mayor of Seattle not to give confirmation either way, whether she intends to keep Chief Barnes.
Violent crime has declined. The department has continued rebuilding after years of staffing losses.
I don't know the reason or the rationale.
Oh, so now since she fired a brother, they want to talk about staffing losses. Any other time, it's we don't need no more police. Less police, and police is not the thing. We need to pay violence interrupters and social workers and group activists from the neighborhood. Any other time, it's all that other bullshit. Now she done fired a black man. Now we got staffing shortages, man. That's why he didn't do a good job. This woke shit is something else, bro. This woke shit is something else, man. Woke, and you can't be the woke. Listen. You can't be woker than these people. Like, look at them.
He intends to keep Chief Barnes.
Violent crime has declined. The department has continued rebuilding after years of staffing losses.
I don't know the reason or the rationale for why she would fire him if she is going to fire him.
The council chair says she spoke directly to Barnes.
I am deeply concerned and disappointed by the mayor's decision to remove Chief Barnes.
The chief has done a good job.
We finally found what perhaps is the right chief. Why would we move backwards is part of the message that we sought.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Katie, man. Oh, Katie in trouble now, man. Oh, Katie is in trouble. Oh, Katie is in trouble. She thought she was going to walk in here and be the wokest person in the room. Nah, Katie, you ain't even close. You woke and you white. Let's introduce you to some woke black people. Katie in trouble, man.
You know, Seattle's my home. This is a great city. I'm raising my family here. But over the last 20 some years, I have watched this city become less and less affordable, less and less livable. I want it to be a place where my daughter can grow up and build a life here if she wants to. And, you know, I think we can do better. The specific event that pushed me into this race was in February. We had a special election to fund Seattle's new social housing developer. I think this is a really important piece of the answer to our housing crisis, and it won in a landslide. Seattle voters have now told us twice twice overwhelmingly that they want the city to build publicly owned, permanently affordable, mixed income housing. And unfortunately, our current mayor was the face of the opposition campaign funded by Amazon and the Chamber of Commerce. So I just really believe that we need city leadership that is good.
Ghettos. She gonna build ghettos. Mixed. Oh my God. What she just described is what will devolve into a ghetto.
We're being asked to put on rose-colored glasses to see the city the way Bruce Harrell sees it. But we can see with our own eyes that we need new leadership.
I'm voting for Katie because we have to make this city more affordable.
I'm voting for Katie because we need to build social housing.
I'm voting for Katie because we need to put roofs over people's heads.
I'm Katie Wilson. Let's do this together.
Giving people stuff, free stuff from the government, tax dollars. You see, the thing you got to understand, somebody got to pay for all that shit, Katie. Press 1. Somebody got to pay for all that shit, Katie. Nothing is free. All those studs, salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, getting the ball rolling tonight, man. Shout out to you, bro. Remember, you can sponsor the show via. Oh man, my man Far From Handsome, man. My man Far From Handsome dropped the dub in the super chat in the Ock Nation, man. I can't believe y'all still not over on Ock Nation, man. That shit is crazy, man. But whatever, man. We're gonna keep rocking until y'all finally get over there one day, man. I can't believe y'all not rocking on Ock Nation, man. News.com, man. That's the station, man. That's the station that's replacing. But yeah, man. Yeah. Oh man. What the fuck? But yeah, man, it's it says screen share was canceled. Make sure you click share on your module. Cancel. Okay. Yeah. But listen, Katie, somebody got to pay for that shit, Katie. And that's one thing that the socialists always forget. Free housing. Guess what? You're going to need a lot of studs. You're going to need a lot of rebar. You're going to need a lot of concrete. And you're going to need a lot of men. Press 1. They always forget about that part. They always forget about that part. All the men and all the studs. And all the stuff that you're going to need when you embark on building a bunch of housing for a bunch of broke motherfuckers. When you start building housing for a bunch of broke motherfuckers, you gotta know, okay? Far From Handsome, man. He says, I'm starting to agree with Cynthia G about these sons. Y'all don't know Cynthia G, man. Cynthia G is like a legend on YouTube, and she used to go in on the son. I'm talking about, when I say in, she would go savage on sons. I'm talking about a sister. And one time she hooked up with this pro-black YouTuber. She was pro-black at one point, right? She was pro-black at one point, and she hooked up with this pro-black YouTuber, The nigga name, I swear to God, was nigga that nigga with tattoos. I swear to God, that was that nigga's name. That nigga with tattoos. But he was woke. He was woke. Very, very polished young man, you know, dreads and shit, you know. But he was woke and he had a little hood in him and shit. But he, you know, he wasn't no savage or nothing, right? But you could tell he was hood and he was young and he had a bunch of tattoos and he was, you know, he had just found out about black power and shit, right? So he wanted to tell everybody about it. So apparently she hooked up with him. He got her pregnant. It didn't work out. She had the baby. And then she flipped the script. I mean, she started banging on the sons, man. And listen, man, everything she said was true, but she would go hard. If you feeling like Cynthia G, bro, you tired. You got black lethargy. You black lethargic. My man is black lethargic. Dusties, yeah, the Dusties. That was her word. She said the Dusties, call them Dusties. I would just listen to her to laugh because she would go so hard. It was funny. She wasn't trying to be funny, but she would go so hard that it would be funny. I mean, hard. Hard. Salute to you, man. Cynthia G, YouTube legend, man. Straight up legend. Cynthia G, a legend, man. You gotta give her that. Even if you a hater, you gotta give her that. You gotta give her that. She a legend. Hey, Katie. Who gonna pay for all your free shit, Katie? Huh? Who gonna pay for all your free shit, Katie? Katie, who gonna pay for all your free shit?
We're being asked to put on rose-colored glasses to see the city the way Bruce Harrell sees it. But we can see with our own eyes that we need new leadership.
I'm voting for.
If you a black man and you voted for her, man, if you voted for this bitch, I'm not gonna say you gay, but you've lost your way. How about that? You're not gay, but you've lost your way.
We can see with our own eyes that we need new leadership.
I'm voting for Katie because we have to make this city more affordable.
I'm voting for Katie because we need to build social housing.
I'm voting for Katie because we need to put roofs over people's heads.
I'm Katie Wilson. Let's do this together.
Fuck you, Katie. I got something for you, Katie. Fuck you. Fuck you, Katie. How about this, Katie? Eat it. Fuck you. Here she go today. This is her.
Good afternoon, Seattle. You deserve clarity about what's happened over these past few days. Since the horrific shooting at the Seattle Center, our city has been grieving and searching for answers. I want to speak directly to you about what we are doing now, what we are changing, and how we are moving forward together.
Police, more police. Bitch, you just fired the fucking police chief. In the middle of a fucking crime wave, this bitch fired the police chief. And listen, the nigga was out of town a lot, but still, you can't fire the police chief right now, motherfucker, unless you got a police chief that's ready to start the next day.
My first obligation is to the families of Carlos Israel Sanchez Villalba, Ashley Whitehead, and Junior Sinico Semo, and to everyone who was at Seattle Center that day. I have complete.
She said our heart goes out to the family of the gangbanger who started the whole thing. The gangbanger who started the shooting down there, she said her heart goes out to his family. And I'm sure he's a person of color, and I had to go into it because she's right like, oh shit. These white liberals be seeing ghosts. They be seeing racist ghosts. So she's right, oh, if I don't say something, if I don't give him, oh shit, they're gonna come.
I want to speak directly to you about what we are doing now, what we are changing, and how we are moving forward together. My first obligation is to the families of Carlos Israel Sanchez Villalba, Ashley Whitehead, and Junior C. Nico Samo, and to everyone who was at Seattle Center that day. I have complete confidence in the SPD team that is conducting this investigation and in their ability to uncover the facts. I also know there are real questions about how the city communicated with the public. The officers who responded on Sunday deserve enormous credit. They acted with speed and professionalism in a dangerous and chaotic situation.
And courage, you fucking whore. Don't forget courage, you bitch. These anti-police politicians always want to forget that. It takes courage to run towards bullets, you fucking whore. Press 1. Because I've been around when them shots fire. And I'm not just talking about myself. Everybody runs. Ducking behind cars, pushing people over. Nigga will straight push your ass. Nigga will run over a baby in a stroller to get away from some gunshot.
Officers who responded on Sunday deserve enormous credit. They acted with speed and professionalism in a dangerous and chaotic situation. They took a suspect into custody immediately and may have prevented this tragedy from becoming even larger. Every SPD and city staff member on scene responded with care and professionalism. It was the very best of Seattle. However, our after-action review of the city's communications with the public and the media revealed real gaps. Information could and should have gone out much faster through social media, the emergency alert system, the SPD blotter, and/or an off-site press conference. The public should have heard sooner about outstanding suspects and the status of the Seattle Center campus. We will be working with SPD to ensure that communications go out much sooner in the future, should anything like this happen again. I want to clarify a few things. Earlier this week, I should not have defended the fact that the city did not use Alert Seattle. Through our review, I have learned that there was a miscommunication between departments that resulted in no alert going out when it would have been a good tool to use. I also want to name that there was miscommunication between SPD and my office about the timing of a press conference late in the evening between 9:45 and 10:45 p.m. What I did not fully understand in that moment was how little information had reached the public or the press since the incident began at 6 p.m. Had I known that, I would have pushed for an immediate briefing rather than waiting for a press conference to be organized. The frustration that was directed at elected officials arriving that evening was understandable, and it was frustration that had been building for hours. We are now putting in place processes and protocols to ensure that this does not happen again. This includes updated SPD protocols for communicating with the media and the public, clearer coordination between departments, and stronger communication channels between my office and SPD. As we move forward, accountability applies to me, our systems, and every part of city leadership. Today, that includes an important update about SPD. This afternoon, I received and accepted the resignation of Chief Barnes. I want to thank him for his service to the city. Chief Barnes came to Seattle with a genuine belief in community policing as a philosophy. He arrived with a clear vision of what a department grounded in trust and accountability could look like. He launched initiatives to bring the department closer to the communities it serves, including a neighborhood resource officer program and a monthly community conversation series. He cares deeply about this work and about this city. That dedication is genuine, and I wish him the best. Steady leadership of SPD will continue, with Deputy Chief Andre Sales serving as interim chief effective Friday, July 31st. Deputy Chief Sales brings more than 20 years of law enforcement experience from the Beloit Police Department in Wisconsin, where he became chief of police in 2021. In 2025, Sales joined the Seattle Police Department as Deputy Chief of Administration and Investigations. Under his oversight, SPD's Gun Violence Reduction Unit and homicide detectives have continued to close difficult cases, including the arrest of a suspect in the fatal shooting of 2 teenagers near Rainier Beach High School. Sales is the right interim leader for SPD in this moment, and to ensure continuity while we conduct a thorough search for a permanent chief. In the interest of being transparent, I'm getting this information out to the people now. I also want to be a good partner to the media, and we will host a press conference with Interim Chief Sales on Friday to introduce him more fully and answer questions. The selection process for the next permanent police chief will align with city charter requirements. The permanent police chief will be selected from the 3 highest ranking candidates, followed by city council confirmation. There will be strong community input as well. I want to emphasize that this leadership transition does not interrupt Seattle's readiness in any way. With major public events this weekend and beyond, the department is fully prepared with officers who show up for our city every single day. Our interim chief assumes command of a team that is operationally strong and understands what it takes to keep the city safe. Thank you for your time, for your continued engagement with my office, and I look forward to continuing this work together.
Fuck you, bitch. Let's get back into the crime, man. The crime. I just wanted to cover that because we have been covering that for a few days now.
Well, new at 6 o'clock, an Atlanta man under arrest accused of shooting at his brother after a dispute over food. Atlanta police say that the shooting happened.
DeMarian, man.
Well, new at 6 o'clock, an Atlanta man under arrest accused of shooting at his brother after a dispute over food. Atlanta police say that the shooting happened Tuesday on Butner Road Southwest. Officers say that Demarion Shaw fired 6 shots outside of the home, then went inside, pointed a gun at his brother and said, quote, "I'm going to kill you for eating my food." Police say that Shaw resisted arrest and had to be tased. We know that he's facing multiple charges, including aggravated assault and firearm charges.
He resisted arrest and got tased. Think about how many times a day. We're going to get into the food part. But think about how many times a day. Because remember, there's 18,000 police departments. Every little fucking town, a city, county got a police department. Think about this. 18,000 police departments. How many times each day do police have to use force and come within one move away from killing a Sunman? And they only do it, and they do it rarely. They do it so rarely. This Sunman resisted and had to be tased. Had the taser not worked and he kept fighting, he possibly could have gotten shot. He possibly could have gotten shot. The fact that that police don't shoot and kill 100 sons every day, because remember, there's 18,000 police departments in this country. 18,000. The fact that police don't kill more niggas is absolutely it's a modern marvel. I think it's a modern marvel. It's one of the greatest. It's one of the great. It's one of the great feats in all of the world. I really do believe that, man. I believe the fact that I really believe that this is one of the modern marvels in all of the world. Because you know how niggas act. We know how niggas act. We know how niggas act. The fact that you gotta fucking pick through fucking BLM gotta find, and it's always been like this too. It's nothing new. BLM gotta search and scour the fucking globe to find some nigga that was fighting with the cops and grabbed the gun and shit and got shot. That should be the story. More so than that. That should be the story, man. This is unbelievable, man. 18,000 different police departments working 365 days a year. Jeez, Christ. That shit is crazy, man. I just found it so crazy.
Well, for the first time, surveillance video shows the seconds before a DEA agent opened fire and killed a man on a Nashville street. We've confirmed tonight the man who was shot and killed was not carrying a gun. The family of Deshaun Jones has called for accountability.
Uh-oh. Nashville, y'all. I guess this algorithm can hear me, man. They can hear me, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. Sponsor the show. Hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App, hit the buy me a coffee. Buy a nigga a coffee and shit. You know what I'm saying? Buy a motherfucker nigga a coffee and shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Listen, man. Yo.
Well, for the first time, surveillance video shows the seconds before a DEA agent opened fire and killed a man on a Nashville street. We've confirmed tonight the man who was shot and killed was not carrying a gun. The family of Deshaun Jones has called for accountability ever since that shooting in April 2025.
It's why WSMV4 Investigates worked to obtain the entire police investigation into that shooting. And it reveals the reasons why the federal agent shot Jones 9 times, who was running away from him. These are among the final moments of Deshaun Jones' life. That's him pulling a suitcase. Ahead of him, Larry Stoker. When the two emerge minutes later from a hotel on 29th Avenue North, a surveillance camera shows Jones is once again pulling a suitcase. Stoker is carrying baseball bat bags. At the same moment, both take off running. The video shows blurred images of federal agents pursuing. What's not captured on surveillance video? How moments later, Jones was shot 9 times by a DEA agent.
9
We
times.
love you and we miss you.
9 times. God damn. Said he did not have a gun on him.
Shot 9 times by a DEA agent.
We love you and we miss you.
For more than a year, Jones's family has marked his birthday and demanded answers, especially since the investigative file confirms Jones was not carrying a gun and was running away from the agent at the time.
Why did this particular federal agent did what he did, why he did what he did, we don't know.
But now we do.
I thought I was about to get killed.
That's the DEA agent, blurred out, being interviewed by Metro Police investigators who had to determine what happened before the shooting. The DEA agent says it's important to note what was in the suitcase and bags: $250,000 in cash and 50 packages of cocaine.
You know what we're dealing with. They're just bad dudes, and they've done.
Damn. They was moving. That's why the DEA was on him, because the DEA knew about him. Look, these motherfuckers was, listen, he could have been like, because he's going to do a long time in prison for this. He could have been like, man, fuck that shit. I'm not going to prison over this shit.
The DEA agent says it's important to note what was in the suitcase and bags: $250,000 in cash and 50 packages of cocaine.
Yo, these wasn't no, yo, these niggas just left 50 keys right there. They just left 50 keys. Yo, 50 keys, you running around with all these keys, you a killer, man. They call Nashville Cashville. You ain't banging in Cashville and you ain't got no motherfucking killers on deck. You ain't calling no shots, because 50 keys and $250,000. Yeah, these niggas was deep in the game. Deep. Deep. Deep in the game. He said, Big Crump is on the way. Yeah, of course. You know it.
We know who we're dealing with. They're bad dudes, and they've done prior federal time.
So when Jones took off running, the DEA agent chased after.
From the time that I started the foot pursuit to the time that I stopped firing, the entire time I was screaming, police don't move, police don't move.
And that's important, according to Ken Alexandro, who teaches use of force to police and reviewed the case for WSMV4 Investigates.
We're trained to constantly be yelling instructions as we're in foot pursuit prior to a shooting, so nobody can say, well, you didn't tell me what you want me to do.
And then there's what the agent says Jones did while he was running. The agent says Jones kept his hands inside the pockets of his hoodie.
He turns his entire body, blades towards me, and has both hands in his pockets pointed at me. It was incredibly abnormal. So my first thought was, yeah, he's got a gun. This isn't going to go well. I'm about to get shot.
And that's when the agent opened fire. But Jones didn't have a gun. Instead, there was a 5-inch closed folding knife in his pocket. Was this agent justified in this shooting?
100%. You don't have to present a gun to make someone believe you have a gun.
There was also the 9 times Jones was shot, including 3 in the back. Is that excessive?
It is not, when you think about, again, how quickly we shoot and why and when do we stop shooting.
To demonstrate, Alexandro had me time him. 2 seconds to shoot 9 times.
We are never trained to shoot to kill. We're trained to shoot until the threat stops.
Something the agent told investigators. As he was being shot, Jones continued to roll over with his hands in his pocket, making him feel Jones was still a threat. Okay, you may have noticed a few things. The DEA agent wasn't named in the report. That's because, according to the file, he had an active stalker and was reassigned to Nashville. There's no body camera of the shooting itself. DEA agents nationwide stopped wearing body cameras the month of the shooting, according to an article written by ProPublica. As for the no surveillance video of the shooting itself, Metro Police say they searched businesses up and down.
It is. That nigga had 50 keys and $250,000 in the suitcase. 50 keys.
As for the no surveillance video of the shooting itself, Metro Police say they searched businesses up and down, but couldn't find any. And as we've already told you, the U.S. Attorney's Office opted not to prosecute the agent. The family has issued a statement calling for accountability because Jones wasn't carrying a gun. And you can read it right now on the WSMV4 app.
Listen, that brother, if Crump and them take that brother's case, man, yikes. Big U.
And new at 4, the feds have brought new charges against a man known as Big U. He is accused of running a criminal enterprise in South LA while collecting millions of dollars in anti-gang money. Eugene Henley Jr. has been in federal custody for more than a year now. And prosecutors at this point say he tried to have a witness taken out. NBC4 investigative reporter Eric Leonard has been following this case since the beginning. He joins us live with an update. Eric.
Hi, Colleen. Well, federal prosecutors say this was a plot hatched from inside jail, where they say Henley was trying to pay other inmates to go after and attack a key witness. This allegedly happened last month while Henley was awaiting trial on conspiracy, racketeering, and fraud charges. This is Eugene Henley Jr. in a sketch from one of his initial appearances in federal court after he was arrested last year. Part of the initial case accused him of diverting public and donor money from his gang intervention programs and enriching himself. The feds say while he carried himself as a reformed gang leader working to prevent violence, in reality, he was still a shot caller on the streets, running a large criminal organization.
Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization.
Sorry, guys, my computer shut off. I'm doing a lot of stuff on my computer, man. I'm running all types of programs and shit, doing all types of code. My computer just conked out, man. We back though. We back.
And new at 4, the feds have brought new charges against a man known as Big U. He is accused of running a criminal enterprise in South LA while collecting millions of dollars in anti-gang money. Eugene Henley Jr. has been in federal custody for more than a year now. And prosecutors at this point say he tried to have a witness taken out. NBC4 investigative reporter Eric Leonard has been following this case since the beginning. He joins us live with an update. Eric.
Hi, Colleen. Well, federal prosecutors say this was a plot hatched from inside jail, where they say Henley was trying to pay other inmates to go after and attack a key witness. This allegedly happened last month while Henley was awaiting trial on conspiracy, racketeering, and fraud charges. This is Eugene Henley Jr. in a sketch from one of his initial appearances in federal court after he was arrested last year. Part of the initial case accused him of diverting public and donor money from his gang intervention programs and enriching himself.
This is what I talk about all the time, man. This is what I talk about all the time. Ex-criminals, ex-gangbangers who've been in fucking prison for years come home and start these programs the majority of the time. And these guys are very charismatic. They can meet with politicians, they can meet with city leaders and say, hey, and sweep them off their feet because they're used to playing prison politics games. They used to being in prison where you gotta be a great actor. millions in community crime reduction, gang, anti-gang funds to this nigga. A goddamn degenerate fucking thug.
The feds say while he carried himself as a reformed gang leader working to prevent violence, in reality, he was still a shot caller on the streets, running a large criminal organization.
Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities.
Now, 17 months after that arrest, the feds have brought new charges, alleging that Henley hatched a plot from behind bars to take out a witness against him. A superseding indictment unsealed today says on June 10th, last month, Henley offered to pay 2 inmates to kill or harm victim 1 in order to prevent that person from testifying. There are other new charges that allege Henley was involved in moving women across state lines for prostitution in 2022 and 2023, and that he filed a fraudulent application for a COVID-19 disaster loan. Henley's organizations received millions of dollars in public money to run anti-gang programs in South Los Angeles, much of it funneled through the mayor's office and its gang reduction and youth development program. Henley's defense lawyer says his client maintains his innocence and plans to fight all of these charges in court. I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC4 News.
Wow.
A dispute between 2 contractors in South St. Louis ends with one critically injured and the other dead. Fox News' Taylor Harris has the latest on the investigation.
I'm outside of police headquarters where detectives continue working to determine what led to a deadly confrontation between 2 contractors who neighbors say were renovating a home in Tower Grove Heights. And police say the weapons have been recovered and everyone involved has been accounted for. A renovation project ended in gunfire Thursday afternoon, leaving one contractor dead and another hospitalized in critical condition.
And I came out in the news media and a lot of police were all over the place.
Police say officers responded to the 3700 block of Juanita Street, where investigators say 2 contractors exchanged gunfire near the front doorway of a home under renovation. One man died at the scene while the other was rushed to the hospital with critical injuries. Neighbor Fran Armstrong says she did not hear the gunfire, but quickly realized something was wrong when she stepped.
This is a nice white neighborhood. Look at all these nice white people. What? Give me a race on these contractors, guys. Were these contractors also white? Were these contractors also white? Give me a race on these contractors, guys. We got some white contractors out here.
Outside.
2 of them, they've been working on that house a bunch for months and months, destruction and reconstruction, gut rehab. And apparently 2 of the contractors for different companies or whatever shot each other.
She says no disagreement is worth losing a life over.
Money. If this wasn't over women, this was probably over money, you know. And stop with the guns, and people should have access to mental health services. And that's some of the stuff that's getting cut.
Police say investigators have recovered all of the weapons involved and believe there is no ongoing danger to the public.
It's actually pretty contained. It's happened all in right at the
contractors. That's an ombrito job, man. Look, these look like contractors right here. These people don't look like they live in the community. They look like other people that work on the house. So these are ombritos. Yeah, maybe it was 2 ombritos. Maybe it was 2 ombrito contractors, man. One reached, and if you hold it and another man reached, man, it's cracking. Salute to Barry B. Barry B is in the building. Salute, man. Pick up your phone and Support the channel via PayPal, Cash App, with a super chat. Buy me a coffee. Hit the super chat on OckNationNews.com.
Going danger to the public.
It's actually pretty contained. It's happened all in right at the doorway of the house or just inside the front door. So everything's contained there. We have all the weapons involved. So it's just a matter of interviewing people and determining what happened.
Police have not released identities of either contractor, and investigators say they're still trying to determine exactly what led to the gunfire. Reporting in downtown St. Louis, I'm Taylor Harris, Fox 2 News.
Damn.
One month after a mother of 5 was shot and killed in front of her children by a stray bullet at a gas station, an arrest is...
I want you to listen to this. This is the blackest thing that ever happened, okay? This is the blackest thing that ever blacked. Listen to this. Listen to this very closely, what happened to this woman.
1 month after a mother of 5 was shot and killed in front of her children by a stray bullet at a gas station, an arrest is made in the heartbreaking case. Fox 2's Max Dieknight reports.
This memorial that sits here at this Ferguson gas station reminds people of the horrible tragedy that happened here exactly 1 month ago. Police say 35-year-old mother of 5, Shaquila Martin, was shot and killed here on June 30th while taking her kids to get slushies at this BP on South Florissant Road. We're told an argument she had nothing to do with quickly led to shots ringing out. Martin was caught up in the crossfire.
The hardest part for me, even seeing her on the ground at the gas station, I was like, these babies ain't got their mama no more. So just knowing that we'll never be able to fix that. I can't be their mama. I could give them everything else, but I can't.
Exactly 1 month after the June 30th shooting, a major update from Ferguson police is they say one person has been arrested but did not share a name or charges. Chief Troy Doyle says there is more work to be done on this case and that more arrests could be coming soon. It's something father of 4 Jarnell Jones says he was relieved to hear.
I mean, that's a good thing that an arrest has been made, but people needs to be better laws with the guns. And
it need to be better laws with the guns. Listen, man, niggas gonna get it need to be stiffer penalties when the nigga get caught with the guns. Because nothing gonna stop sons from getting guns. Nothing's gonna stop it. Nothing. And nothing gonna stop them from using it when they get it. Nothing. Again, we're back to square one. Penalty. You get caught with a legal gun, man, your ass is going to fucking jail. And you're going to stay there for a while. Nothing about the laws. Change the goddamn...
There's too many young people that got
the enforcement of the laws.
But Jones, who grew up in Ferguson, feels the issue goes beyond young people accessing guns.
It's the community as well. Everybody has a short temper in the community as far as they don't understand 6 seconds change your whole life.
And here's another look at that memorial tonight. And police do say there will be a press conference where they will provide updates on this case. That's Monday at police headquarters. For now, reporting in Ferguson, Max Dieknight, Fox 2 News.
Wow. Jesus Christ. You just can't, man. Listen, as a son, Jesus Christ. We got to hear about fucking Nolan Wells. We got to hear about Nolan Wells.
We're also following new developments tonight concerning the model and social media influencer who's accused of using dating apps to steal from wealthy older men. She is back in jail tonight. NBC4's Robert Kovacic joins us with exclusive details about what led to this latest arrest. Robert.
Carolyn, and we have some new information that is just into our newsroom. Adva Levi, a.k.a. Mia Ventura, was out on her own recognizance after pleading not guilty to 6 felony counts earlier this year, but she was forced to wear an ankle monitor. The Beverly Hills Police Department tells us she will be in court tomorrow, and the LA County District Attorney's Office tells NBC4 tonight, since the judge has now revoked her bail, she will remain behind bars until a bail review hearing, and that is set for Friday. All of this after what we learned happened last night.
She's a social media influencer. She's appeared in Playboy and Penthouse and as an OnlyFans model. She's also been known to use several different names. The woman authorities call Adva Levy, a.k.a. Mia Ventura, arrested last night in Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills police tell NBC4 she was arrested on a theft allegation out of Riverside County. The theft allegation is separate from the trouble the 29-year-old is already in, having pled in March not guilty to 6 felony counts. Prosecutors allege that from 2023 to 2025, Levy used dating apps and cultivated relationships to burglarize and steal from wealthy older men and younger women in Westlake Village, West Hollywood, Los Angeles, and Beverly Hills. She is accused of posing as a girlfriend and travel companion to gain access to victims' homes and then stealing cash, gold, and high-end designer items. When NBC4 first began to investigate the allegations, a Las Vegas podcaster told us Levy was not only a guest on his show, but an alleged thief, claiming Mia Ventura used her appearance to slip into the backstage green rooms to steal from other guests.
At the 45-minute mark, she gets up and she goes into the green room where all the girls have left their purses, and she proceeds to, for probably the next 23 minutes, maybe a little shorter than that, she goes, rummages through all their purses, she gets cash and credit cards out, and then she comes back on the show.
And NBC4 also looked into the felony case against her fiancé, LA billionaire Steve Klubeck, accused of attempting to intimidate witnesses in Levy's theft case. Charges his lawyer told us are false. Steve Klubeck was also a major supporter of Eric Swalwell in his run for governor, making headlines when he confirmed to NBC4 Swalwell was holed up in his Beverly Hills mansion when his campaign imploded.
And I was very concerned for his mental health, okay? And I made sure he was okay. He's not here. He's left. I have no idea where he went. But, you know, he needed a couple of hugs, okay?
Once again, Adva Levy was arrested last night in Beverly Hills for a theft in Riverside County. We have reached out to the Riverside County District Attorney's Office for details, but have not yet heard back. She was also arrested for a violation of a court order. The specifics we still don't have. For now, I'm...
Mrs. Rabb, you have 4 children, the youngest one of whom I understand is 8 and is in the 3rd grade at Como.
Yes.
Under the judge's plan, Judge Brewster's plan, he would be bused to an all-white school in the cluster that includes Como Elementary. Do you think that the quality of education he would get under this plan would be better?
Well, yes, in a way it would be better. But if we, as a group or as a community, we had the same facilities as the other schools have, we would have a better education out here.
You mean if Como Elementary had the same materials as an all-white school?
Yes.
You mean teaching materials like
Yes.
books? Mm-hmm. What's different about the materials that comes into Como and that goes to all-white schools?
Well, I have worked in different places, and there are differences in the books. The white children receive better books, good books. Our children receive bad books. Plus, they have been torn from time to time, taped together, and then when at the end of school, the teachers say you have to pay for the book, which is wrong.
And can you give me some ideas outside of the materials in the books why this is, in your opinion? The teaching, is it any different or what?
Yes, the teacher's different. For this reason, I noticed that in the 1st grade at the white schools, they teach phonics because I've had the opportunity to be at home when the children come in from school and they would ask for magazines, old books, cut out words
Now, these are the white children in the white home where you were working.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And they would cut out different letters each day for different words. They would learn these words and the meaning of these words. In other words, if they want a letter for M, it would stand for something. And our children, they came home each day without anything or without asking for words or phonics or anything. They just come in and say, I'm home.
Why do you think that the anti-busing whites have taken the stand that they have in opposing the busing?
There are some that do not wish to see our children in the same school or same room that their kids in.
Just simply opposed to the racial
and the color, yes.
Mm-hmm. Cheryl, where would you go to school next year?
Over here.
Como Elementary?
Mm-hmm.
What grade will you be in?
Third.
Third grade? Did you know that the white children are coming to go to school with you here next year?
Uh-huh.
What do you think about that?
It's all right.
Have you ever been to school with white children before?
Mm-hmm. Some of them.
Uh-huh. Where was that?
Over here.
What about Gary? Are you going to school here next year?
Yeah.
Damn, where all the light-skinned niggas at, man? Where all the light-skinned niggas at? If you light-skinned, press 1, man. We need some light-skinned representation in this motherfucker. We need some light-skinned representation. What's up, Wicked?
Yo,
we need some light-skinned representation, man.
I'm pretty light-skinned.
Okay, good, man. We need some, man. God damn, these niggas black as Africa.
This was before they tackled all the white girls, before integration.
Yeah, something. This is like what do you call it? Yeah. Like, because remember they forced that shit. They didn't like let it happen naturally.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one video we saw of the one glider that was like the last of the Mohicans? He was fighting off. They were like putting crosses on like some people's houses. Remember that in Baltimore?
Yeah.
Could you imagine, Ike, if we could bring one of those gliders back from the dead and show them? Like,
I think
you were right.
I think they would believe it because like you said, he saw it. He saw it.
Yeah, but I mean, I wonder if they like knew how bad it would be. You know what I mean? I'm sure they did, though. To be real.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, it's like, did you see Spain today?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Hey, but one last thought. Them gliders might think, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
Baltimore. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah. You'll be going to school with some, let me see, no, white children go to school with you here or not? Do you know next year?
Uh-uh.
Do you like to go, have you ever been to school with white children before? Would you like to go to school with white children?
Yes.
What? Why is that, do you think?
I don't know.
Would you like to go to school with white children?
It make me no difference.
What about, would you like to go to school with black children, Carmen?
No, I don't know. I never tried it.
Never tried it?
Run. Run, white girl.
Run for your life.
She said, I don't know. I never tried it. Shit. Listen, how long before her parents put her in private school?
Man, if her parents loved her, they would pick up 2 more jobs and put her in private school, man.
Yo, that girl could not survive, and you could just tell by the bright. Now these black kids are not as bad as the black kids today.
Man, Man,
The
look,
way they
listen, man.
sound. No, I'm talking about the way they sound. These
Yeah,
black kids today would be extra ghetto and
yeah,
all this
yeah.
shit.
Well,
You know
look, when I say a little white girl, you know what I see? I
what?
see hair you could grab, pull, and throw. You could
Yeah,
toss her from the hair. That's what the sisters see. Tell me I'm wrong, Chief.
no doubt, no doubt.
No, I don't know. I've never tried it.
You've never tried it? Would you come to, if you were told to come to this school next year? Would you mind coming here?
No.
You used to live near here, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
But you went to school where?
Reach the hills.
Where did you live from here? What direction? Over this?
Over that way.
About how far?
2 blocks.
And then how far was it to the school you went to?
2 miles.
2 miles? How did you get there?
Bus.
A school bus?
Mm-hmm.
Did the school you went to, was it all white?
Yes.
And all the children on the bus with you were all white?
Yes.
Man, I would have been pissed.
Let me see, Robert,
I don't know.
come here.
I don't know
Come down this way. Didn't
how the Gladys let this happen,
you
man.
live over here too? Of
For the
course.
life of me.
Carmen's brother, you'd have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Where did you go to school?
Same place.
The same elementary that your sister did? What if you were to come to this school next year? Would you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Why is that?
These white kids lying like shit. Man. They would not enjoy coming to no school with these. Listen,
They don't know. They probably don't know no better, man.
nah. You know, you can feel it. Like, think about it, right? Like, think about it. Like, you, these kids is probably 7, 8 years old. Let's just say they 9, right?
Yeah.
You know, at
Nah.
9.
I don't know. I don't know that they would know,
No,
especially if they're not around it.
No, they're around these kids right now. And they're looking at these kids and they're like, shit, I want to go with these motherfuckers. But it don't take long.
But look, listen, it's like you just said, these kids, at least on camera, they don't strike me as aggressive. We know that in the hallways, in the classroom, they probably tee up. But right here, right now, these
they
kids,
know how to act.
these black kids know how to act.
They called it home training. When I was a young, they use that term. Press 1 if you remember the term home training that was common in the black community. Oh, this person ain't got no home training. It was like you knew how to act. Black kids did know how to act in certain situations. They wasn't all like trying to be ghetto and tough and gangster all the time.
So I don't know that these glider kids know what's coming. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, nah. You can feel it though. Like these are the good kids too. Like these ain't like you know what I mean. These ain't just
they didn't put George, little badass George on
nah.
the video.
You like black children?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Shit. He said kinda, not really.
Why is that?
I don't know.
You like black children?
Kind of.
What about you?
Yeah.
You like white children?
Yes, I do.
You do. If they come to school here next year, would you mind going to school with them?
Yes. Yes.
He said, nah, bring that lunch money, boy. Man, I just don't get it, man. I'll never understand how Glider Man allowed this to happen, bro.
The women, they were conquered by the women feminism.
Look, I will slap the dog shit out my bitch before I let her make fucking the call. Tell me I'm wrong. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear none of that, bro.
Look at your homeland. That's the homeland for half of your, half of your heritage, Spain. Look at what did you see that shit today?
Oh yeah, with the what was it, Moroccans? The Sandman?
It was a goddamn it was fucking every fucking
it was the Moors the Moorish invasion all over again.
All over again. Today
right now. Man.
Somebody's already eaten their banana. I see a banana peeling over there. Who ate their banana?
Whoa, what's up with the banana pun, bro? I caught that.
Banana peel. You better pick it up, hadn't you?
You think she's slick, bro?
Have you eaten your banana?
No.
Oh man, that shit wouldn't fly today.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Do you take it home and give it to your mother, or do you eat it on the way home?
I take it home, so to eat it on the way.
Is it for you, or is it for your mother, or who's the lunch supposed to be for? For you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He knew what the fuck he was doing. Little 6-year-old brother.
Right. We gotta cancel his children. We gotta find out who his kids are. We gotta get the son detectives on the case. Get his kids canceled, bro.
Yeah.
Get his kids fired.
Yeah.
Life on Mackenzie Street.
Uh-oh.
Keeping warm during the winter and cool during the summer.
Damn, this looks rough.
Fighting rats and roaches at night and the landlord during the day. It's disease, it's retardation, it's raising a family on $1,700 a year. Poverty in many ways is like quicksand, in that once you get stuck in it, it's almost an impossible dream to get out. Mrs. Minnie L. Davis and her 4 children have been living in the house behind me for the past 3 years. Mrs. Davis recently took me on a tour of the inside of her home.
Yeah, this is the living room, and Cleo's sleeping here, my little son. And the front door is not working good.
You know where's
and I
that?
had quite a time of getting the boss man to get me one to go quite natural. He put my kid put it in. And I keep thinking about my groceries and the clothes or what few little.
When worlds collide, huh?
I keep them in here and I put my clothes
Black
down,
people
put
live
dry
in
clothes
poverty
at night.
almost everywhere in the globe.
And
And
She
people
rich
act,
compared to other parts of the world, right?
yeah, but they act like it's not like they have nothing to do with it. They act like it's always some external factor.
Right.
Niggas got a lot to do with the reason everywhere black people are is poverty stricken.
What do you mean?
It's something about us, man. Our DNA, our the way we live. We you know.
Yeah. It's like an internal standard, right? Maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we've talked about it here. Like I've noticed on burritos, when we have an area, we populate the dog shit out of that area. We push capacity to a limit, bro.
Yeah, and that's because y'all.
That's
y'all
our
were
standard.
Like, yeah, y'all were
That's
always like that too.
right. That's like our standard, but yeah, I mean, compared to some people in the diaspora, she's not doing too bad. She's doing pretty good. She got a TV. Fuck out of here, man. She's doing it.
It was too small for 3 bedrooms. And by me having 4 kids and myself, that it's not privacy, and we don't have enough room for anything else. And the middle room is
And then you're gonna have little glider kids going to school with her kids.
big enough to put everything
It's just
in.
like a different world,
And,
worlds colliding.
They have to put both the food.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, where's this at? Do you know?
Is to withhold their rent. Is that true?
That ain't true at all.
Colonel Sanders and shit. This is Dallas. This is Dallas. Yeah, that's Dallas, man. That was Dallas.
Back when Texas was Texas.
Yeah. Jeez.
Texas belongs to the streets now.
Yeah, man.
And you know what they say? Once a good girl's gone bad, she gone forever.
I'm telling you.
Or some shit like
a
that.
wrap.
Right.
Yeah,
She gone, man. Texas gone. She had a good run though.
Every man and woman and child in Mississippi can rationalize how they have always been friends to the colored man. All of a sudden they wake up here one morning
Nice truck,
and
though.
are told that the way they've operated for the last 100 years is wrong. This is a hard thing to just tell a man that he spent his life doing something wrong. He doesn't have to believe it. And then all of a sudden, we're some kind of demon. If you live in Mississippi and run a cotton plantation, you're supposed to be some kind of demon. This is the national image of a cotton plantation operator in the Mississippi Delta.
Humphreys McGee owns a 2,500-acre plantation in the Mississippi Delta. His mother's family has been in the state for 7 generations, And on his father's side, the McGees moved South Carolina. Charleston was the elegant capital of Southern culture in the 19th century. Mississippi was the frontier. Attitudes hardened early. The old way of life has endured in Mississippi longer than anywhere else.
Yo, Ak, if you think
See, the
about it,
Civil
right?
War's over, and
If you think about it, bro, you know how sons like to claim that they built America because they picked cotton? If we accept that logic, right? If we accept it, that means that these glider men built America. The people that own the plant, the cotton farms and all that.
Mhm.
If technically speaking, those few men built America, bro. Is that fair to say? I mean, if we accept that logic,
Without a doubt.
regardless of the evils of slavery,
Yes.
these people understood each other. It was not some sort of medieval torture for a person to be a tenant farmer on a plantation. And I don't know anybody that's ashamed of the system, the way it worked. It's an impossible
Talking about sharecroppers. Sharecroppers. A lot of blacks were sharecroppers back in the day.
system to return to. With that mechanical, one man could do what 150 men had been doing. This was the crowning blow to this system. Everything's geared to machinery. Where I used to have 83 families on the plantation, I have 15 boys working machine operators. But I will say that the system we had was a system that, on the surface, developed a very outgoing, happy group of people. They're old people now, but these are the people that I grew up thinking I knew.
In the frontier days, slaves begged not to be sent to Mississippi, where their work was almost as harsh as the overseers. Resistance was often subtle, but seldom absent. A runaway slave said that each so-called happy song was a testimony against slavery and a prayer for deliverance.
This system, in its best sense, was based on noblesse oblige by the landowner. But I don't have 83 families anymore that I feel like I'm the daddy of. I do not expect to ever have this relationship with the younger generation, the children of these men. They are oriented entirely differently. They grew up in the 50s. They're conscious of the
a lot of these
change in the
people, they
status
came to
quo.
Chicago, right?
They are
the blacks, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they migrated to Chicago and they made it into a better. They contributed to its greatness, you know.
Like this white man, he don't seem like no bad guy. He don't seem like he hate black people. He just seemed like he just owns a
Regular
goddamn
dude.
lot of land and wax work on his land.
They're confused about what their position is. They don't want to be subservient.
From when I saw my mother and father and my brothers do while I was growing up, I feel that I don't want any of my kids to go in a world like this. Because I know some days I saw my mother slaving from 6 in the morning in hot sun, 100-degree weather, from pulling a hoe in a field from 6 until night, with about an hour's break between us all this time. And my father doing labor that machines wouldn't even be made to do hardly. The labor's that bad. And I feel that if we've been working this long and can't even on the shirts on our back, I feel that we have to take some drastic steps to make something happen, to make a change come about, because Mississippi is going to either have to change or there can be no more Mississippi. And we have to do this in any means that's possible. Through our parents, we've earned Mississippi. It's no question about it, brother. I mean, If my mother got there and sweated from morning until night, and you tell me I don't own anything she sweated on, I mean, how can that be? How can it be?
Man, I one thing's for sure. I hearing him speak, right? There's no doubt about it, bro. I wish we could go back and assassinate the person that came up with the idea of slavery. Just before just stop it before like no, we don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, slavery is still gonna be a thing. Maybe using slaves here.
Yeah. I mean, they said that the pre-owned breeders were dying of disease, but hey, look, listen, you're gonna have to suck it up, bro, because there's no other way, man.
Yeah,
We're gonna figure it out. Use the Irish, man. The Irish were basically somewhere, as they said, or some shit, right?
yeah. Look at this shit.
Off without. Okay, guys, get in the car. Let's go. So white supremacy is undoubtedly a feeling that white people have all over the world. Of course, how the black man and the white man would live together has been the paramount concern of people ever since the Mississippi Valley was settled, especially when the greatest number were the black people.
It's a nice truck.
The problem is I don't need the men I used to need.
I bet that truck's still running today, Yank. You know what I mean?
I bet it is.
Man, you take care of it, it'll take care of you, you know?
Yep. Let's get back to the modern shit, man.
Man. My cup of tea, man. That violence.
So much. Fox 13 has
That put a gun in your face, pull the trigger
the
shit.
moment a West Tennessee man calls for help after being attacked by a dog. This happened Monday in Henning, Tennessee. The man did not survive the attack.
Let me
Only
guess, a pit bull.
Martin Staunton shares the 911 calls and spoke to the victim's family about the one question they need. I do want to warn you, though, the audio used in this story might be difficult to listen to.
This is the Palmer Turner Center, the place where the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office says Marco Bursey was attacked by dogs. And now his family is asking the question, who owned the dogs that attacked their loved one?
911, what's the location of your emergency? 911, what's the location of your emergency? Hello, what's the location of your emergency?
Yikes.
Okay, can you tell me where you are?
I'm over there, Marty. Hello.
Okay, I'm here with you. Can you tell me
Yo,
where
hit
you're
the Cash App, $10. I will do the show standing up. Come on, hit the Cash App.
Center Point Apartments?
Palmer.
Damn.
Man, that dude was already, that dog killed, he was dying.
Man, bro, I feel like
makes on me. You know what I mean? Like,
what, you think it'll work on a dog? On a pit bull?
I mean, it do something.
Man, bro, look, if I had to pick between being stuck with a pit bull or a son, man, I think I'd rather get stuck with a son, man. I'll figure it out. But a pit bull, it's a tough one. You know what I mean?
Listen, pit bull, shit. So I know what you mean. I know several guys with pit bulls. Yes.
Palmer Turner.
Okay, Palmer Turner Center. What's going on with you?
I live there. I almost hit my dog.
Damn.
Are you inside the building or are you outside the building? Hello?
Marco Bursey never answered. When police arrived, they found him dead against this fence. The call, difficult for Bursey's father to listen to.
Well, I just, for the first time, listened to it when I came to bring it to you, and it was
that dog racist.
It was a little tough.
The family wants to know if Marco had been attacked by one or multiple dogs. Henning Mayor Quentin Reed says the town has become a dumping ground for stray dogs. Reed says he believes police have rounded up the dogs responsible for killing Marco.
They've been here for months because I had to, shoo them away from my home. But people have been calling the pound. They've been setting up traps, but again, just couldn't get them. Just like we We're shocked that this right here happened.
Marco's father is hoping the right dogs were found.
Until we know that those were the dogs, but the biggest thing is this. I want those to be the right dogs, because if you round up stray dogs and you tell me, well, we got those dogs and they're the wrong dogs.
Man, fuck all the dogs. Take all the dogs out of the street,
Well,
dude.
You end up with the same fate as my son.
The Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office.
He said,
I mean, am I wrong in that logic? Like, why not just get all the dogs out the way? If there's stray dogs walking around and they're attacking people, sounds like an issue, bro. It's kind of like the one, I don't know if you remember this, I forget what part of the country, but there was a street in a sun town where cars were speeding, and the sons, they couldn't think of, like, man, how do we solve this issue? And I was like, bro, have you considered speed bumps? Remember that one or not?
Yeah, sons don't do certain shit because you gotta understand, when you're a son, unless something is happening, you don't think about doing stuff that will prevent things that aren't happening, right? Like,
because it's abstract.
So it has to be literally happening in order for you to care about it. Once it's not happening anymore, like you said with your car, you have car trouble, right? Your son, you just like anybody. You're under the hood. You take him to the shop with everything. But then when the car's over, like say you get some brakes on, right? Say you get some brakes, right? They say, hey, you want a warranty on those brakes? Some man gonna say no. Get a new what is muffler? Hey man, you want a warranty on that muffler? Some man gonna say no, because the son man can't anticipate when the muffler goes bad, when the brakes go bad.
Yeah.
So he just gonna he not gonna we because it's not happening. The car's fixed.
Yeah. So how do you apply that logic to like the smoke alarm, right? Because the smoke alarm is happening, but they like outright ignoring it.
Now the smoke alarm is not happening. A fire is.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
No fire, so that's why they don't. The smoke alarm beeping is just them showing that they don't care about it, because the house comes with the smoke alarm. The son don't put the smoke alarm in the house. The house comes with the smoke alarm.
Yeah.
And then eventually the battery dies and he never replaces it because he don't give a fuck about it. There's no fire right now. Why would I need a smoke alarm? There's no fire.
Now, do you know if sons typically have fire extinguishers in their homes?
No. Very, very rare. Anything. Turn the kids, like the sons might have a box in the bathroom with some Band-Aids in it and maybe some tape, you know what I'm saying, and shit, or some alcohol somewhere, but they got nothing to when you really need it, like some shit you're gonna need.
Now, what about like the sons that like got it together? You know, like regular sons, not like this.
A little
like,
more, but not much, because they still sons. Like you can't get away from not being able to see. Like just because you got more money don't mean you're gonna be able to you're gonna be able to understand abstract things. Abstract things just dominate sons, man. Abstract things that you can't see, things that are like represented by like even letters are abstract. Letters are abstract. That N, when you write the N word, the N, the I, the G, the E, R, those letters are not real. Those letters are the sound that comes out of your mouth when you say N word, sun turd, or sun word. That's not. Those letters are just symbols representing those sounds. It's abstract. Letters are abstract. Numbers are abstract.
You got Mark in the back.
Son's gonna struggle with anything that's abstract. What's up, Mark Ishmael? What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Back from the FIFA, doing that security FIFA and stuff. It was fun.
What city were you in?
No, I was doing security. I was in the backstage with R9, Madonna, the last game of the year. Doing that. I was trying to call you during those times, but man, I kept passing out.
So you work all day doing security, but you're traveling. You stay in a hotel where you do the security at?
No, I was at the Meadowlands. So all the events in Jersey.
The Meadowlands, yeah.
Well, MetLife, whatever it's called. Yeah. That shit was it was nice. It was nice. Yo, I gotta go to Morocco.
Shout out. Was you able to oh, the Moroccan women are fine, huh?
What? They are so fine, and there's a lot of them in Patterson. So I slept on them.
Oh, there's a big Morocco population in Patterson.
Yeah, it's in Patterson and Jersey City.
Wow.
They like hybrids of Middle Eastern Latinas.
Middle Eastern Latinas. That's a crazy combination.
Yo.
Are they thick or do they have like
thick as hell?
Okay. So they got some sun in them.
They got some sun in them. Yep.
But it's not like it's old sun from back in the day. It's not like
it's old sons. Yeah. Because some of them have blue eyes. Some of them like have real blonde hair. So it's like a mixed breed. It just somebody just said, "Yeah, we're gonna make these hybrids," and not better than Cape Verdeans. I've been knew about them. Everybody was all up on the Cape Verdean women. I have family in Roxbury, so I was like, "Come on, man!" Like I was used to seeing Cape Verdean women.
How's the sun crime? How was the sun crime during the World Cup?
Sun crime was extremely down.
Good.
Extremely down. They don't know. That's if I had to do it over, I would have took Daniel to academy.
Wear a seatbelt when
you took who to wear?
My son to academy to do soccer, to be an athlete. You gotta do that shit when you're. If you get your son to do it at 5, man, put like this, you'll be traveling the world, man.
Soccer is something you do have to pick up early because, I picked it up in high school, and I could score goals just because I was in the right place at the right time, but that touching the ball and dribbling, that shit, you can't, that shit got to be in your blood. That shit got to be in your blood from the early years. And the thing I like about soccer though is that like height is not important. You know what I mean? Height's not important in soccer. Look at Messi, little Maradona, these little guys, man.
The thing is, naturally, think about it. Hand-eye coordination. It's baseball, basketball, football. That's our natural instinct with hand-eye coordination. Now you're telling people to do something with foot-eye coordination. That's backwards. That's why you have to do it at a young age.
And listen, I like the game, you know what I'm saying? But I like football better. I like American football better. But I will admit I saw highlights of almost every game. The only time I checked out was after the Final Four. Once it was the Final Four, I really wasn't interested in it no more.
Why you say that?
Because but the group stage, because you just the same European teams, France, England, Spain,
Argentina.
Argentina is a European country. Let's be honest. Argentina is European.
They umbritos out. They were umbritos, but clever, and I think all the Europeans are mad as hell. They should have did that.
They're umbritos like who wish they were European.
No, they have. You don't know about Argentina. Argentina took a lot of Northern Italians
and Germans. Yeah.
So a
Yeah,
lot of they have a
and they killed
large.
all the sons. They killed all the sons,
Yeah, but
which they
but
were smart.
but even with that said though, like
They
they
killed all the
still on
sons.
burritos.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You heard that? Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Did I freeze?
I think Ock froze for a second. He'll unfreeze. There's something going on with StreamYard.
Man, Streamyard's always suck, bro.
Yes, there's something going on. He just froze.
It's
He's gonna go in and out.
yeah,
He's gonna come back in.
it's never not sucked for me. Streamyard
Yeah, they've been slipping lately.
lately they've always sucked.
Now they've been good for me for the most part.
Nah,
Yeah,
for me never.
he's gonna come back. I think he should.
Yeah. You been keeping up with crime, like across the country? And I
Oh
really,
yeah, of course, of course. I mean, Ben Crunk is making a fool out of himself.
I mean, that's what he. I mean, he look. Ben Crump must have the biggest pool you could imagine, bro. Ben Crump probably doesn't even got to dress himself. He got people feeding him grapes. He's rich, bro.
And he a Q dog, so that makes it.
Oh, he's a Q dog.
Yes, 100%.
Man, bro, the Q. I never knew, man. The Q
So
dogs are the ones.
let me tell you something. Crunk probably be fucking so many white bitches, man. It'd be ridiculous.
You think so?
I know so.
How
Thick
you,
sisters, Latina sisters,
Crump,
white bitch. What is it? White bitches,
how do you
Puerto
figure
Rican
that?
bitches,
How do you
black
figure
bitches.
that?
they Qs, man. This is what we do. Well, I wanted to be a Q. This is what they do, man.
Oh, so you're not a Q?
No, I wanted to do it because of Shaq, him being from Jersey and Jordan.
Qs are the alphas, right?
They're the alphas, the pretty boys are the kappas. I had
Man,
to learn that shit. And then the sigmas, they got the fruit punch or whatever.
from my experience with the Divine Nine, the Qs are the ones that are like making moves. I didn't know. I would have thought it would have been the alphas, right? But every time I fucking look up, it's a Q in a good spot, hooking up the other Q, but the Q dogs. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? It's impressive. I'm impressed by the Qs in that regard. You know what I mean?
True.
I almost joined a black frat, believe it or not. No joke, bullshit aside, I almost did.
Oh man, you're a dark skin Mexican.
Nah, but I was cool with a dude, right? And he was trying to recruit me, and he would do a good job. We would hang out. It was the Iotas. You know who they are? Ak?
What?
Iotas. You know what that is, Mark? Iotas.
Diodas, yeah, I know who they is. I know who they are. I mean,
yeah, I almost joined them. I mean, because they were cool, and I like that. You gotta dig. I could see myself doing that with the brothers. The stroll. You gotta dig. You feel me, Ak?
You got a dick. You got a dick?
Nah, they used to carry like a shovel, the Yodas.
Oh,
and they should say you gotta. And I don't know what that means, right? I'm sure it means something to them, but I fuck with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know nothing about none of this stuff, man.
Yeah.
I know baseline shit about these
they never when you played ball, Alki, they never tried to recruit you.
Nah, I didn't. I never played in college, so I never and listen, I was with the smokers, and I was with the
drug dealers.
Yeah, I hung out with a wayward crowd in college. You know what I mean? I hung out with
I was a goth kid.
Hip hop. Actually, my roommate was goth.
Oh yeah. You said he stunk like shit.
Yeah, they stick you with a roommate. You don't get to choose your roommate your freshman year. But
funny. My first roommate was a Q dog too, actually. But believe it or not, though, he got kicked out because you know how it goes.
Yeah, man.
The son got at the cage. You know what I mean? And you know, he ended up beating. He was a big dude. And ended up beating somebody's ass pretty good. He was a big dude.
The sun shone.
Yeah, and it was kind of odd, you know, to me because he was kind of like a nerd. He was kind of like a calm guy, but I guess hey, you know what did Tupac say? I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
Yeah, definitely, man. And you know, beating somebody's ass is light work. Let's be honest, man.
No, but I mean I wasn't there, but I heard he fucked him up pretty good. I don't even remember, but he was a big dude though.
Some man don't kill you, you gravy, man.
Hey, look, I always say it on here. Like when I see a victim on the news here, and they're just pretty like they could be beat up to like Pumpkinhead, and I'd be like, man, you ran into one of the more merciful some man, because these motherfuckers like killing shit.
Yeah, some man straight whack your shit, put you to sleep. Straight up. Let's watch this, man. This is interesting, man, because
Any attempt to restrict drinking and driving here is viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting common is when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making laws where you can't drink when you want to. You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving. And pretty soon we're going to be calm in this country.
That just goes to show you. I remember back in those days, man. I don't remember drinking and driving. It wasn't illegal, but it wasn't illegal in the 70s. But the seatbelt thing, I remember when you get in the car, you didn't even think about putting the seatbelt on.
You right about that, Ak. Yeah, that wasn't the norm. That was, everybody. You should just drive without no license.
You know, I kind of like her logic though. Maybe that's when it all went downhill. You know, when we started to force the seatbelt and the drunk driving. Yeah. And look at us now, man. Now we got boys saying they're girls and girls saying they're boys.
And it's crazy because the seatbelt thing, they enforce this so much in the States. Now, even when you go traveling, everyone has a seatbelt.
Not in Mexico.
Maybe in Mexico. I know in Colombia they do.
Oh,
Colombia they do.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Colombia, DR, they'll wear it. They drive still crazy.
Too?
They still drive crazy, but they're wearing that shit.
Well,
I had no idea. People that come from Mexico here, it's not a thing.
You know the thing I hate about Mexicans though, because working at Home Depot, is that because of the pipes in Mexico, they're not.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that. The toilet paper, right?
They wipe their ass and throw the toilet paper in the trash can.
You know what? I was thinking about that story because you talked about that, right? Yeah. My hand to God, right? I was talking to a glider king from here, right? Mm-hmm. And just just picture a white guy in your head, and this is this guy, right?
Right.
Except he's short though. He was a short white king. Older guy, not too old, but he tells me that he had to do repairs on his house for like over 10 grand, bro. And he was telling me, whatever you do, don't put toilet paper down your toilet, because he would do that. It costed him over 10 grand, bro, fixing the pipes. He told me they had to tear up his basement, bro, to get to the pipes.
I've been motherfucking flushing toilet paper down the fucking toilet all my life.
Listen, man. Look, just put money aside in case your pipes fuck up, man. I'm just like, look, don't say I didn't warn you, bro.
Here we go. I got something for you. You want to keep talking on Rito? You got something for you.
A fender bender led to an armed robbery. Police say 12 people, including a teen, physically assaulted a man. Channel 2 Combat Bureau Chief Michelle Newell is live there now. Michelle, police say the driver.
Let me guess, a pickup truck.
It was like a clown car. Fuck a pickup truck.
It wasn't a pickup truck?
Bender led to an armed robbery. Police say 12 people, including a teen, physically assaulted a man.
Damn,
Channel 2 Cobb
12
County Bureau Chief
people?
Michelle Newell is live there now. Michelle, police say the driver wanted cash for the damage to his car.
The driver wanted cash for the damage to his car.
To his truck.
She probably was like, I need it now. He's probably on some tough shit.
It's my money and I need it now. Remember that?
And Karen, it all happened in this parking lot. Police say the suspect took matters into his own hands when someone backed into his parked car.
What started out as a private property accident because they didn't handle it correctly turned into basically an armed robbery.
Police say a fender bender turned violent when these 11 suspects and a 14-year-old beat this man.
One of the suspects actually produced a firearm and basically ordered the victim to give them money.
This car backed into Christian Pacheco's parked car at the Waverly Mobile Home Park in Mableton last week. Investigators say Pacheco didn't call police or his insurance company, but did demand $600 on the spot for damage to his car.
Don't try to force them to pay you by resorting to physical violence.
A woman who caused the fender bender was going to give Pacheco the money, but she says her friend, who was in the passenger seat, was brutally beaten when he stepped in to protect her from the suspects.
Call law enforcement, report the accident, go through the appropriate channels to report it to your insurance company so you can get compensated that way.
And a witness who was out here when it happened actually called police. All those suspects arrested that same night, they are all facing numerous charges.
Damn, that's pretty good,
Cobb
bro.
County, Michelle Newell, Channel 2 Action News.
That means nobody ran or
That's pretty impressive. Yeah, what's up with that?
That's just, you know.
Like, how do you make it make sense, man?
You know why? Honor among thieves, man. It's just a little
I
different,
don't know.
man.
I wonder. I wish I knew what that's about because all of them got caught. I don't know.
Umbritos are different, man. They stick with it.
So you're saying that they stayed and faced like the consequences?
Most of them. I don't think they were thinking personally.
I don't know. For me, I don't know. Maybe they were snitching, right? Maybe like a domino effect, right? They got 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Either that or they said, well, if one of our mans go down, we'll go down with him.
I don't know, but maybe. I doubt it.
I don't know. Me neither. So it's strange.
I think it's strange how I was in a pickup truck.
Let's see. Wow.
A terrifying crime unfolds right in front of San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies.
A suspected kidnapper shoots and kills his victim, who was in the trunk of a car, and is then killed himself in a barrage of bullets. Lots of questions still unanswered tonight. Chris Wolf live in Chino Hills with more on what we know about the gruesome crime. Chris.
That's right. Micah and Lindsay, authorities have cleared the scene tonight, but I can tell you there's been plenty of activity at the victim's house with a constant stream of visitors. They do not want to talk to the media. This is a predominantly Asian community, and we are now hearing that the kidnapping and shooting victim was a local businessman, about 60 years old, with 3 daughters. Surveillance footage in an upscale Chino Hills neighborhood captures the moment a kidnapper shot and killed his victim, stuffed into the trunk of the getaway car, seconds before San Bernardino County deputies shot and killed him. A passenger had surrendered peacefully before flying bullets ended the 2 other lives late Wednesday evening. We know this much. San Bernardino County Sheriff's officials say it all started on Monteverde Drive around 10:15 p.m. Neighbors heard a woman screaming that her husband had been shot. The culprit then forced the victim into the trunk of a car with Oregon plates.
And as I'm here in the garage, I heard 2 or 3 shots. And when I heard 2 shots, I turned around. So what the hell is that? And I heard somebody yelling, say, help me, help me, help me.
Deputies quickly arrived on the scene following 911 calls, and that sparked a brief chase, which ended on Wandering Ridge Drive. According to officials, responding deputies were unaware this was all part of a kidnapping when they ordered the driver and passenger out of the vehicle. As we said, the passenger surrendered. The driver did not, walked to the trunk and delivered a second fatal shot to the kidnapping victim. That's when deputies used lethal force on the shooter.
The motive for this incident is still under investigation. I don't know what the relation is between the suspects and the victim, if any.
On Thursday, KTLA spoke with a man identifying himself as a family friend.
I called him and he didn't pick up the phone. I called his wife. She didn't pick it up. I called her daughter, who was like 13 years old and a friend of my daughter's, and she didn't pick it up either. So my wife asked me to come and check on them because it's only a 15-minute drive.
Obviously, investigators hope to get critical information from the passenger in that getaway car who was arrested at the scene of those deadly shootings. Reporting live in Chino Hills, Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
Thank you, Chris.
That's where the Ball brothers are from.
Well, the good thing about this one here, Ike, is that, you know, the case is closed. We know who murdered Buddy, you know?
Exactly.
And he's dead.
Exactly. Guys, I gotta get up out of here because I got a big day tomorrow. My wife done ordered some tape chairs, and I gotta put all them shits together for the
Some what?
chairs for the
I think he's having a cookout.
dining table chairs. So,
Oh, you having a cookout too?
No. I'm just putting chairs together tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, everything's cool, man. Salute to everybody watching on OffNationNews.com. Salute to everybody who joined the show, man. Any final thoughts, guys? Any final words?
Yeah, man. Nation, stay out of dark alleys, all right?
Jesus.
Black. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Ben Crump, suck ass.
Black Columbo. Oh. Ooh.